don't understand what's going on here.
I'll say it again. I said it, I'll say it again. I said it, I'll say it again. I said it before, I said it before, I said it before, I said it before, I said it, I said it.
Don't understand. Don't understand what's going on. Don't understand.
I'll say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Don't understand.
I'll say it again.
Don't understand.
I'll say it again. I'll say it again. I said it. I said it. I said it.
Don't understand here.
I felt like a boonga butterfly. Felt like a boonga.
It's so easy.
Felt like a boonga. Felt like
You got it.
I felt like a
Somebody got it.
like I felt like a
It's so
Somebody got it.
I felt like a butterfly. Felt like a butterfly. Felt like a butterfly. I felt like a butterfly.
I'll say it again.
Don't understand.
I'll say it again.
I felt like a butterfly. I felt
I said it. 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 I said it.
Don't understand what's going on here. Don't understand.
I'll say it again.
Don't understand.
I'll say it again.
Don't understand what's going on. Don't understand.
I'll say it again. Again.
Don't understand what's going on.
Bingo, go.
I felt like a
Don't understand.
I'll say it again.
Don't understand.
I'll say it again. I said it. I said it. I said it.
Don't understand what's going on here.
Good evening, what's up? Hello, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Saturday night, time for another Romhack race. I hope everybody is feeling well. It's good to see you. I'm Glitch Cat. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play, and I hope you're doing well because we got a tough one tonight. We've had some easier ones in the past. We've had some brainier ones. I am back after a week off. Again, thanks to Amethyst for filling in for me last week. I hope everybody had fun. And tonight, it's time to rock with the Bickety Buck Bumble 6 out of 10. Without a Paddle is tonight's level by Kerr. 5 out of 10 for length, 6 out of 10 for complexity, and 6 out of 10 for execution. So I think we're going to see something pretty cool here tonight. They may be up a certain creek without a paddle, but I think these racers are up for it. We got Louis Duce, we got You Fail Me, Quiet Mason, and RB Pimlico ready to start. And we've got others who are waiting. Big shout-outs, as usual, to the scouts who are letting us know who's in the lead, who's got what position, and we can rotate people in. If this is your first time here, you don't know what we're doing, this is Romhack Races. We race these every Saturday, every week. Throughout the weeks, we make fresh Super Mario World Kaizo levels. The makers make them up. The testers test them for us. We really appreciate that. And the racers, of course, are tasked with figuring out what the heck is going on, and they have never seen these before. They got to use all their wits and all their skills. Well, maybe not all their skills. Hopefully, it's not going to take hours. We schedule about 2 hours, but this is less of a... I mean, it's a race. We got first place, second place, and you can find out with exclamation leaderboard in chat to see who got what position. But we're here for everybody. We're here to just celebrate kind of human versus game here tonight. So I hope you're ready for some fun. Wait, hold on. I had something planned for tonight, but I messed it up. I'm going to do it anyway. I hope you're ready for some fun, Fry. These days, we have a game played entirely on video. We call it a video game. Hope you're all doing well. Grab some snacks. Grab some water. Make sure your pets are all comfy. And get some hype in chat. It's going to be a really fun time. I don't know exactly how many signed up tonight, but we usually have a really good crowd. I'm really excited for everybody. I think Louis. Actually, I don't know who won last week. I wasn't here. I was out of town having a little thing. We played a show. It was very fun. Amethyst filled in. She did great. And so I actually don't know who won last week. I don't know. 18 tonight. That's really cool. We're less than a minute to go. So yeah, get ready. Let's have some fun. I appreciate everyone's appreciation of GC7 Warp. I don't want to promote, I'm not here to self-promote too hard, but I really like it. I'm glad everybody's having fun with it. They're supposed to sync up. We're maybe doing a little bit of experimentation with the timing of the animation to get it all to sync up. But if Louis can stop playing Not Cataclysm here from KLDC and get with it, because we got a race to do. You Fail Me, Quiet Mason, RB Pimlico, and hopefully Louis Duce starting us off. Excuse me. I hope you're all feeling well. I can read chat if you have any questions or anything. One of the mods or myself will help fill in if you want to learn a little bit more about Kaizo mechanics and how this all works. Please feel free to ask. I'll try to give you the play-by-play as we go on. And you can always check romhackraces.com if you want to try this patch or any of the levels that we've done. Check the leaderboard. Find out more about us. Welcome to Romhack Races Week 145. Shoutouts to Benavik for making the ASM for this level. We got Without a Paddle from Kerr. SMB3 race level? We have in the past done SMB3. Kind of a special event, but yeah, we do. We have had that. So here we go. Let's see what's up. Oh, now what is this? Wow. Okay, so do you see the gimmick here? This is pretty neat. I've never seen this before. New to me and new to all these racers. Oh, geez. What a neat gimmick. Okay, so do you get it? Holding the green shell gives water physics. And moreover, item swimming water physics, which let Mario move a little bit faster in the water when holding an item. And, oh, wow, so we've got Sprite Destroyer. Those nets will destroy a sprite, namely the green shell. It passes by them. That's to make sure that the racers kind of go the way that they're supposed to and can't just cheat through everything. You know, cheating, flying under the level or something. Looks like You Fail Me in the upper right, getting the hang of this pretty quickly. dropping that first green shell and grabbing the second one as it's about to fall in that pit to swim through. So item swimming is pretty tricky, but it can be, I think, a lot of fun in SMW. Basically, you're always rising. You kind of swim slowly in the water. Tap the button, tap B or A, and you kind of can swim fast. Hold up without an item, and you swim a little bit faster. But with an item, you just kind of float. It's almost like you can think of it like Mario's got a pool floaty. That really is kind of how it works. So every time he's got the shell on, he's just kind of floating up to the surface. And you can press down to kind of swim through tight areas like that. But you're kind of fighting against the buoyancy. And that's what makes some of those tight sections here. You Fail Me in the upper right, and RB Pimlico, Quiet Mason too, going through that little tunnel there. That's what makes that kind of difficult, because you're rising. So you have to rise forward and then kind of dip down every now and then. Looks like You Fail Me has made it to another section. Okay, all items are giving buoyancy. You Fail Me on a great run right now. Wow. Okay, looks like You Fail Me really making some progress. It's not just the green shell, excuse me, that's giving buoyancy here. It is any item that Mario is holding underwater. This is a very, very interesting, very clever bit of ASM. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I could be wrong about that. I haven't seen it all, though I wish I had. But this is really neat. You Fail Me making progress. Louis Duce, too, trying for that grab block obstacle. Now, You Fail Me had a good run at that the first time they got there, but it might take a few more tries to get consistent. And that's what we always talk about in these races. If you're new, we're looking for two things. Two things win levels here. Consistency for the one part. Well, I'll give you the first one. For consistency to get back to the obstacle that you need to practice, need to learn in order to get through. And then sometimes, hopefully, we can see some clutch one-shots where see the obstacle first time, get through. Even if you don't beat the level, at that moment, you've still gained knowledge, right? Knowledge leads to consistency. Consistency wins races. Louis Duce, known for consistency, getting back. We're going to need to open a vine. That's the next step for these racers. RB Pimlico, hold up, look out in the lower right, about to demonstrate this. 2 grab blocks. One needs to open the vine and the other needs to swim through that one tile. Without holding a block there, they wouldn't be able to swim through. RB Pimlico in the lower right on a great run. Oh, yeah, they saw what to do. And that's actually kind of smart for RB Pimlico, jumping ahead to see what the heck they were gonna do after that. So I think RB Pimlico gets it, and it looks like a few of these other racers do as well. But now who's gonna get back there quickly? And that's where consistency comes into play. Louis Duce, known consistency haver. I like how you actually get 2 tries at that second part. You can you bring the first block with you, and you can throw that to open the vine, and then you have one more in the wall if you mess that up. I think that's really reasonable. It gives the player a fair chance. Yeah, Louis Duce going for that second toss. But check it out how quickly Louis is getting back to where they need to be. They're getting to that obstacle that they fail on, but they're not failing as many times on the way there. And that's not going to eat up eat up a lot of time or a lot of lives. No, I wouldn't say it digs into the philosophy necessarily. Kaizo is, essentially about just expressing difficulty, and sometimes too much is too much, or it is Kaizo, but it feels annoying. I wouldn't necessarily say the presence of another try there would make that, well, it's not Kaizo anymore. I mean, you have 2 tries to do a difficult thing, but Louis making it look easy in the upper left, but cannot. That's the next step here. Looks like everybody is hanging around right on that Kicking Koopa obstacle. Need to get the grab block up to the Kicking Koopa. That's a common thing that gets used in a lot of Kaizo, and we're seeing it here that when a Kicking Koopa kicks an active grab block, moves along the floor, and you may learn it, that you can spin jump off of a moving grab block like that. Because remember, these players have to deal with the air physics sometimes in the water. And here goes Louis. Look at that. I looked away for half a freaking second. And Louis with that sharp consistency getting right back to that point. Looks like Quiet Mason, though, is also making progress. Hardness not always fun. I mean, I would agree. I would agree with that. Sometimes I think the best Kaizo is the type of levels that can have an interesting conversation with their player. Sometimes you're the stern ninja master. Sometimes you're kind of a trickster god as the maker. Sometimes you're helpful and you want to just kind of show your player a fun time, or maybe tell them a silly joke and say, "Ah, gotcha." But ultimately, you want to be friendly. I think the best kind of conversations are interesting, no matter what the circumstances. And I think the best kind of Kaizo are levels that make an interesting conversation like that between the maker and the player. Sometimes you want to be a little more forgiving, Sometimes, what role are you playing as the maker? Here goes Louis as the player trying to get over that spin obstacle. But, what sort of, as the maker, you're always asking, maybe in your hack or moment to moment, like, what kind of conversation am I having? What kind of maker am I? Am I the stern ninja? Am I friendly? Am I kind of a jokester? And you can change, you don't have to decide one thing at a time and make only one level be like that. But I think it's always good to kind of ask those conversations when you're wondering, is it too hard? Is it too easy? Like, that's not really the question. It's like, what kind of statement is it making? How does it move the conversation with you and your player? Is your player going to feel, maybe you're not worried about their feelings, but nonetheless, be aware that you're creating a conversation. And here goes Yuri Densetsu in the lower left, almost synced up with Louis right now. Louis versus Yuri, as Yuri's trying to get through this nicely saturated area here and make their way as well. Louis do say, though, oh my gosh, look out over the spin block gap. Oh my, that's straight out of Casio. I didn't even see what Louis was about to do. I get it. Wow, I like that trick a lot. I really do. That's kind of a riff. I don't know if that's intentional or not on Kerr's part, but kind of a riff on the thing at the end of Casio. Now here goes Yuri Densetsu, and you fail me as well. Also getting that grab block up there to be kicked by the Koopa and make that spin. I like that. Yeah. I mean, we saw the kind of no swim underwater shell jump like that in Casio, and we're seeing it here in a different creative way. Here goes Yuri Densetsu. Let's see, Yuri. Come on, show us what it's all about. Yuri's getting that shell now. They just need to make it. Whoa, that was a good try, man. That was a great try. That was textbook. They didn't even fail. Sometimes you do it all right. They were centered below the pipe. Everything went well there. They didn't even fail. Try again. Yuri Densetsu looking dangerous right now, looking for that first checkpoint. But Louis, you failed me. RB Pimlico too. Yeah, remember, as soon as Mario throws the shell, he will no longer be swimming. So you got to watch out for that. You got to time it. The angle and the timing for, that you're about to just drop out of the water here. Yuri Densetsu, though, look at this consistency. Back again, and they have all the time that they need, right? To just hang out, figure this out, think about it. Oh, no, are they trying something different? Oh, I wonder. Nope, that looks like they're lining up. Let's see, can Yuri get it? Ooh, okay. Not bad. Not a bad try. Here goes Louis, though. Oof, didn't grab the blue shell. Right before that setup to get to that up pipe. This is such a creative level. Right before to get to that up pipe, you want to grab that blue shell off of the munchers. I particularly, myself, have a particular fondness for grabbing something that's sitting on a muncher like that, or like kind of making an angled jump so you just like snatch a shell right out of the jaws of death. I think that's cool. Yuri making it look easy. They're back again. This is consistency. Yeah, and they're in there. They got it. Third time's a charm for Yuri Densetsu, and presumably that's the checkpoint. Well done. That is the power of consistency. That is what being a consistent player would do. Not necessarily the sight read. Didn't get it first try, but got back there so quick and managed to get enough tries to get through. That was great. Nice orange section here. This is very cool. Grabbing the shell out of midair and starting off with a little bit of an item swim. Now, here's something we hadn't really discussed yet, which is that an object that's being held underwater or above land or anywhere, really, if you crash into a sprite, like a fish or a Koopa or anything, it'll just destroy the sprite and destroy the shell. It'll also get you 1,000 points if vanilla physics are in operation, that's a lot of points if you're going for high score. So Yuri Densetsu needing to watch out here and not collide with the fish. And now putting that shell jump to use. Wow, I like how the first section just like... The first section ended with the shell jump. And here goes Louis in the upper left trying for that same thing. Oh, in there. That was tight. That was tight. They did not take much time to line that up. And we've got a race here. But now they're going to need to use that skill because... you know, ending the first section with the shell jump, and now just it's here in the middle of the second section. Although we did see one at the beginning of the first section too, just kind of done a little more, not under duress, I guess you would call it. Like you don't have to just hit the up pipe; you just have to get the lift off the shell. So this is where we're gonna see who can race it out here in the second section. Louis versus Yuri, and Yuri got here a little bit sooner, giving them a little bit more knowledge. So Louis is going to be looking for maybe a couple of one-shots on a section to kind of bridge that distance a little bit and make up for the lack of knowledge. I think Yuri Densetsu now trying to figure out what is going on here. Remember, we did have a 5 out of 10 for, 6 out of 10 for complexity in this section. So there might be a little bit of brain thinking going on, trying to figure out because there are two swimmable objects here. You can hold the P-switch and swim, or you could hold the Goomba and swim. And presumably, that would cause a little bit of confusion and kind of having to figure out. So Yuri Densetsu doing the smart thing and just experimenting a little bit, taking some time to think about it, and just don't worry, right? If there's nothing around, it's not going to get you, if there's nobody in your personal space, it's cool to just take some time, try some experiments. If you start to think, and it can be scary in a race, that's why I'm always curious to see what people do in a tough situation, because if you start to think that, maybe this isn't the way to do this obstacle, you have to make the choice. Do you commit to trying it that way and try a little different or a little better, or do you completely change up your strats? Looks like Louis has a plan. Oh, all right. Wow, looks like Louis has a plan. So this is where things are going to get a little more cosmic brain. And this Goomba has really seriously, this Goomba obstacle has really seriously kind of leveled the playing field a little bit. And I would say that Louis and Yuri right now are both on pretty even footing in terms of progress and knowledge. But it's who's gonna figure this out and get through this obstacle first. Looks like Louis has a pretty good idea. And Yuri Densetsu's still doing some experiments. It's worth it. Maybe trying to respawn something. Yeah, respawn or change position. Thinking about it. Remember, you have to be... Oh, geez. Louis, I'm sorry. I blinked. Louis, remember, you need to be holding something in order to be swimming. So, Louis, oh, my word. Oh, my word. That was like... Get Louis a full scholarship to Hyper Brain University, winning the Big Kaizo tournament and getting that completely full scholarship into the third section now. I am so impressed with that. That is, right? It's rarer, and I don't mean this as a dig on anybody's skills. As we just watched Louis plow through this section, it's rarer to see the cosmic one-shot. Holy moly. Amazing. All right, good luck, Louis. All right, so Louis Duce now just kind of running away here. Oh, I wonder if they tried that Yoshi on purpose. If Yoshi has something in his mouth, would you cheese it? Uh-oh. Oh, that's what you do. I'm sorry. I've been trying to watch the race. Louis is literally too fast here and like outpacing my ability to see what the heck they're doing. Oh my gosh. Yuri Densetsu's still working hard. We got B2 DE81 in the upper right-hand corner working on the first section. We got Halcyon in the lower right. We're only 16 minutes in, so to still be on the first section right now is, quite frankly, I would probably still be there too. We'll see. So I think right now, you know, it's Yuri Densetsu getting held up a little bit by just I haven't checked in a sec, but do they know? Yeah, they're trying something with this P-switch obstacle, and I think they've got, yeah, they got it. There it is. So they tried some experiments, but they eventually arrived at that idea, and that is what we're going to be doing here. If you didn't pick up from San Luis, lightning quick, get through it. Going to need to get the Goomba flipped over, and a flipped over Goomba will just be, you can just kick it along by nudging it. And here goes Louie. What is this? Oh my. I don't think Louie was ready for that. Yoshi floating down. Interesting. So something else, I guess, something else to note, I guess, is that I'm actually trying to figure this out from watching the level. Do the sprites behave? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I just saw it on Louie's screen. So when Mario is holding an object, everything has water. When Mario lets go of the object, nothing has water. So all the fish and all the sprites, like Yoshi is floating down there, will just behave as though to correspond with what Mario is holding. Louis Duce really running off with this one right now. But there's still time. There is still time. I should race sometime. I should, but I don't know. I should. You're right. I should. Might be fun. Here goes B2 for the up pipe. B2, nice work. B2 DE81 making it to the second section, catching up with Yuri in the upper right. That is super cool. And we're going to check back in with Quiet Mason in the lower right. Still working on that first section, but only 18, 19 minutes in. Yeah, I missed that too myself earlier. Holding an item gives everything water physics. And that's being used here to get through the level. Quiet Mason with a shot at that up pipe. Let's see. Uh-oh, Louis Duce too in the upper left. Okay, making a little bit of progress here, getting back to this Chuck obstacle. I love the big underwater jumping Chuck jumps. They just like, they're freaking jumping way up there. Kimoon Man. But I was gonna say, as far as me racing, I mean, I would certainly have a lot of fun, and I know there's other fine folks who could bring you the commentary. I just, to be perfectly honest, I just really enjoy doing it. I just really like the commentary. I'm always playing the games, but if we're hanging out in a group setting or playing with friends, usually I just hand the controller off. Here, man, you play, because I play games like all day, all the time. So I have nothing against doing a little race every now and then. Someone's got to show you how it's done. Kappa. There are plenty of amazing racers who could put me in my place here. But yeah, I just really enjoy doing the commentary. It's a chance for me to kind of sit on easy street, kind of hang out, relax. Here goes Yuri Densetsu in the lower left with a... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to curse you. No, there seriously are. There are a lot of racers. I think I could be keeping up, but I'm in no way a guarantee on any of these. I really enjoy it. Thank you. I like to race. It's fun. I hadn't even seen last week's level, so I could play that one kind of sight unseen. Yuri Densetsu back again to not make that mistake slipping off the block. They want revenge here. Look out. Now, what is the play? Yeah. Oh, I think Yuri realized a little bit too late. B2DE working hard on the second section. Louis still trying to sweet talk this Charles Jumpington over here into coming over. Uh-oh, yeah, Louis got that blue shell drop in and eat it with Yoshi. Uh-oh, hey. Oh! Did you see that? Oh, oh man. Oh, man. And Louis is just sitting here like, jeez, come on. Oh, what? Oh, what's the Lord into a false sense of security as Quiet Mason contacts the middle of that up pipe and gets denied. I don't know about that up pipe there. Poor, yeah. Geez, Tester's getting a little aggro over here. I like that. You know, I thought this was racers versus the level, but I guess it's testers versus the racers. That might actually tip the scales a little bit, though, because it took Louis a minute to get to that point. This is where consistency is going to factor in. So we'll see if that holds up Louis a little bit. I really like this move here of I don't know if that's even what's intended by the design, but Louis is doing it in a pretty cool way. You can do that even if you're not underwater. Basic idea, yeah, it's a very clean setup. Basic idea being Mario is holding an object, and as you're about to mount on Yoshi, instead you drop the object, and as you're mounting Yoshi, you extend the tongue, and you basically just like drop it into Yoshi's mouth and then can free fall like that. It's a great setup in particular for this blue shell, because you can grab it in the air, and then Yoshi is flying with the wings. And looks like Louis Douce, yeah, thinking, okay, what in the world now? Oh, wait a second. Oh, Louis might have realized. Oh, there it is. Wow. But I mean, GG. I mean, G freaking G. Sub 25 minutes. You know, there are a lot of really fantastic players that race. You know, everybody coming out right now is doing really well. I don't mean to focus on any one person, you know, so much in particular, but Louis is a really strong player, and that's a really great example of that. The consistency, the sight reads to get the knowledge. I mean, honestly, me personally, talking about me racing, I would legitimately be like, okay, I would consider Louis a massive threat in a race, like just as capable as anything you could put in front of him, any obstacle, any level. And I know Louis even done testing for some really hard stuff. GG. That was just a very solidly won race. But now we say race, but really it's wearing the costume of a race. We're here for everybody. We got plenty more dedicated individuals and really cool players who are here trying. We got second place up for grabs. We got third place up for grabs. We got all the places up for grabs, and every single place comes with some celebration from the community and chat. So it's players versus the level. So hang out and cheer on everybody. It's a good time. If you have any questions or want to learn a little bit more about Kaizo or SMW mechanics, please feel free to shout it out if I didn't cover something or just didn't mention something along the way. We got Quiet Mason in the upper left, B2DE 8-1 in the upper right. We got Yuri Densetsu in the lower left and Halcyon in the lower right. And these are all, I'll tell you what, everybody on screen right now. No dig to everybody off screen, but everybody on screen right now is a really solid player, and I believe has won a race of their own. If that tells you anything about what a clean win that was, clean first place for Louis, because everybody here had that ability. There's a certain, what I've noticed sometimes in Romhack races and in tech in general is like sometimes a player will have a certain advantage because they're extra familiar with like the sub mechanic of the level. And what I mean by that is like what I always mean, fundamentals. let's say, the mechanic, the gimmick in this level here is that when you hold the item, everything has water physics. You swim, you don't swim. But the more general sub-mechanic is really good item swimming, right? So if you've spent some time, if you've logged some hours working on tough item swimming levels, or just working on, in the vanilla game maybe, just moving around and kind of navigating underwater a little bit, that's going to give you an edge, even if you still have to kind of learn some trickier stuff like throwing it for the shell jump, or doing some of those Yoshi moves or whatever. There's still a little bit to learn, but it's like, oh, okay, I've got the foundation. Like, if I can just reduce it to something I already know, it'll also mean, if you're decent, how your item swimming is, if you it'll help you out swimming through some tight areas. You don't want to take all these racers are making it look easier than it seems, but you don't want to take a silly death running into the ceiling in that tunnel like Quiet Mason just went through. You don't want to go too far down to the muncher floor and get your toe bitten off or anything. You want to keep it safe while you swim. So having that little bit of experience with like the generalized sub-disciplines and kind of sub-mechanics that go into a more complicated gimmick like this, really valuable experience. Here goes Quiet Mason back at this back at this wall, but I think trying to figure out that obstacle, that spring in the wall, that I think made the difference in the race. It was possible that Louis or anyone could have been held up at that obstacle for quite a long time, and I think most of the racers are having a little bit of trouble with that. So getting through that, like, I think that was Louis' first shot at that wall obstacle, was a really decisive moment in the race, because it very well could have taken them, how much extra time. Yeah, I agree. No one has all the mechanics mastered. Ooh, yeah, Quiet Mason trying again there. Looks like kind of Quiet Mason right now, out ahead. Yuri Densetsu, look out. Never mind, sorry, I was totally wrong. Who's out ahead? Yo, Yuri Densetsu coming in clutch. Nice job through that wall. So I see, Yuri did it the proper way, and Quiet Mason cheesed it a little bit by letting the P-switch run out. But that's like incredibly good presence of mind in a race situation to even try for that. Looks like Yuri Densetsu making fast work of this third section. Good golly. Wow, yeah, they know this mechanic now. Yeah, Yuri Densetsu's just saying, I know how to do this. Just show me what you got. Oh no, Quiet Mason. Oh no. They tried for the brown block wall as well, but they got the spring caught. Yuri Densetsu, holy cow, what is this read right now? Woo! Wow, all right. The one cryptic obstacle finally thwarts Yuri. That was a massively good read. Look at all the knowledge they gained about what's coming up in a short amount of time. Sometimes it's not always the one shot. Sometimes it's just knowing what's about to come up. It doesn't matter you didn't get it on your first try if you get it on your third try, and your third try is, 3 lives after your first. I feel like I sound like John Madden right now. If it takes you fewer lives to beat the level, you'll probably beat the level faster than someone that took more lives to beat the level. Assuming, of course, that all your lives took a shorter amount of time than the lives that those that someone took to beat the level with a long amount of lives. We have already had a win. Louis Douce coming in super clutch in the second section especially. I gotta say, this is, I like to say often, yo, Quiet Mason, look out, look out. Oh, Quiet Mason has a plan. Yeah, Quiet Mason's got that. Oh, the best laid plans of Quiet Masons and mice and men. Oh, jeez. That's what you get for having a plan. But you know, I always say that like lots of people don't like water levels. Water level. Blah 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 blah. But water levels aren't. They're not bad. They just can lead to rough things. Too tight item swimming. Too many waiting sections. This is a great example of a water level that's just nice. It's fast. It's interesting. A lot of makers I've seen lately are blending water and dry land kind of stuff. We had Waterworld, great example. Or we've seen like in KLDC, there can be like layer 2 scrolling waters that you're swimming through. I think that's really an excellent thing to happen to water levels because it fixes some of the inherent problems with just moving in water. It can be slow. It can be kind of annoyingly tight. What else do you do besides make them swim through a tight obstacle or something? So it's nice to see, and I think this is a great example of a level that's kind of like a nice hybrid. Oh, whoa. Oh, geez. Man, Quiet Mason's got the brain. Got the brain for this level. Also say, I hope everybody is doing well. Sorry, I've been kind of chatting your ear off. I can read chat though, and I've actually been pinging my community. I didn't realize I hadn't been doing that. So if y'all are just like dropping by and you didn't know that this is what I stream on Saturdays over here on Romhack Races. Hello, and it's good to see everybody. I'm sorry I haven't pinged the Catbus community about these before, but I will continue to do that now. This is Welcome to Saturday Night. We're here on Romhack Races. We're racing never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo levels, and if you want to learn more, you can go to romhackraces.com, where we all live. Well, all right, I live in a home, but I visit romhackraces.com for all my ROM hacking needs. I hope everybody's just having a nice time tonight. Thanks for hanging out. We do these every Saturday. If you're just joining us, we do these every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 to 10. We schedule 2 hours for the broadcast. And you can check out all the levels and stuff. We got a website and everything. I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, hi, hello there. People in my community had asked me to do a ping about it, so I started doing that instead of pinging my normal streams. Oh, thanks. I'm glad everybody likes GC7 Warp. It's we're kind of trying a little experiment with it. We might be updating it a little bit to make the animation sync a little better. You know, the idea is that like you put one on one end and then you combo it with something and it'll look like it like warps through. We're still kind of learning the Twitch animated emote system and how to kind of delay the animation so it gives that visual effect. So a little bit of an experiment, but I'm glad people are enjoying. That one in particular will probably be updated a bit as time goes on. We just wanted to get a read on kind of how people like. And of course, if you feel the urge, all of your subs and bits go right back into the Romhack Races community, so we can help bring extra special events, commission some artwork and stuff from folks in our community, and do more with the channel and bring everybody fun content. Yeah, yo, we got Halcyon. I'm sorry, I've been just freaking sitting here chilling. I'm like watching. I gotta commentate here. We got Halcyon in the lower right, Yuri Densetsu lower left, both of them in the third checkpoint section. Yuri with a little bit more knowledge, but Halcyon's got those quick reads. Quiet Mason in the upper left, and B2DE in the upper right. It's a nice chill night here. I hope everybody else is getting a chance to just hang out, relax. I have word from a credible source. Well, I don't know if I should say too much. But it involves a certain contest. And something that I think everybody's been excited to find out about. So questions, burning questions that I know are on the tip of your tongue. Questions that have thus far been unanswered. Mysterious backroom scorings. So I don't mean to be cryptic. I don't mean to be morsel style cryptic over here, but I think you may get some answers before too long. So, okay, all right, I may learn it. Quiet Mason, yo, getting to the third section. Let's go. Sorry, this is a really chill night, and I'm feeling very good today. So I hope everybody's just having a nice time. So I do have to commentate, but I feel like there's only so much play-by-play one can do on exactly the same section. Here goes Yuri, though. Yuri Densetsu, now, what you gonna do? Uh-oh. Yuri Densetsu learning an important lesson. Oh, you can see. Oh, the body language. Oh, the body language. Oh, they're bummed out. Oh, sorry, pal. Oh, yeah. There's. If you play enough Kaizo, you can really read a lot of body language from just what people do with Mario. Oh, my word. We got Quiet Mason, we got Yuri Densetsu, we got Halcyon. We're still looking for second place, I believe. Louis' first was very strong tonight. Also, yo, hey, special hello there. What's up, Purple Eagle? Yo, that partner badge looks good on you. BK, High Voltage, Kermit Thrillionaire, all our friends are here. This is awesome. Yeah, still waiting on second, but that's cool. That's cool. Gives us more time to hang out. But yeah, I was gonna say, KLDC results coming out soon. And I think everyone will be excited. I'm excited to present the results, and I think it'll be real good. I'm not sure why GC7. I'm just looking. It's bugging me while I sit here and think about it in chat. GC7 Warp 1 and 2 should look like a seamless transition between the two pipes, and I think something's weird with Twitch that is it showing up that way for everybody, or is it just on my end? We've been experimenting with this animated thing all day, so I'm noticing it. Not after the race, I'm afraid, but soon, like soon. I think I mean myself, Third Wall, Margot, K-Tune. I think we want to do a little presentation. You know, we all want to kind of present our results and hang out on stream, talk a little bit about it. So got a couple of days to do that too. Yuri Densetsu, though, all eyes in the lower left-hand corner. Yuri Densetsu's got some difficult decisions to make here. What's it going to be? They got the key. They know about the pit of unfortunate circumstance. And now they're faced with a little bit of a challenge. And There it is. All right. Well played. Well played. Yuri Densetsu with that well-earned second place. It was Yuri Densetsu and Louis for first and second, and Yuri really clutching it out there. Nice job. Well played. Is that the third week straight with a top 3 finish? That's strong. That is a very very strong run. Rusty Fuzzy coming in here in the lower left. Rusty Fuzzy B2 on the second section in green. Quiet Mason and Halcyon working on the third and blue section. The thirder and bluer section. Get your Eldad Blues in chat. Rusty Fuzzy looks like they've got the right idea for that Goomba obstacle. And it looks like I haven't seen... What's B2 doing? Oh, yeah, they've got it. Oh, I like B2's strat. Oh, that's a good strat. So B2, actually, that's an interesting thing to talk about. So water is a kind of momentum based. You're gonna rise, you're gonna sink a little bit, and you kind of have to get a feel for how far of a tolerance you have while your item's swimming like that. So B2 is actually maybe not like on purpose, like to show us, but they're inadvertently demonstrating something that I think is really helpful in water and in a lot of stuff. Look at that Goomba levitation. That was awesome. Wow, I'm gonna give B2 1,500 cool points for that Goomba levitation. That was really neat. Man, that's a cool section. Can we make a whole like Goomba escort like this? But B2 is setting up from known positions, which is really kind of cool. You know, something Carl Sagan, the streamer Carl Sagan, has said, and I think it's true about figuring out games. Isolate the variables. Or at least they kind of were. Looked like they were trying to go a little bit quicker there. Also, being able to respawn the Goomba bubble there is really smart for B2. They can get infinite tries at this, and they're just going on and on. Oof. I'm sorry. Oh, Quiet Mason did something. I'm sorry. I was focused on B2. My bad. Everyone's so quick tonight. I took a week off. I feel like I'm a little rustier in paying attention to everybody's screen. Did Mason find the pit of unfortunate circumstance? Wah wah wah. This is consistency time, though. Just get back there. You know it now. Sometimes a troll like that can be encouraging. Like, yes, next time for sure I'll get it. Okay, Quiet Mason throwing the shell to the right, making that eat with Yoshi just a little bit easier. Yup, and now it's time to do something else. Oh, that was clever. Haha, good job, Quiet Mason. I was worried that they might drop it in the wrong position. Nice work. GG, and that's a very solid third place. I think they're going to be coming in a little bit quicker now. Quiet Mason wrapping it up with a, what, sub 46? Sub hour. That was great. Well played. That rounds out our podium for tonight, but hang out. There's a lot more fun to be had. Feel free to just kick it, talk shop, relax, cheer on your favorite streamers, and if somebody does something that is really impressive or you just want to make somebody's day, go over and follow anybody that you're seeing. There are so many people streaming Kaizo in our community. It's awesome. There are many excellent streams to check out. It's not always those way up at the top of the list. You know, they're good, but there's plenty of cool people that would love to see you. You know, love to see some new friends, make a pal, trying to get their name out there a little bit with Romhack races, and that's good. That's good to do. B2, look at that, getting out of that second section. Also, if you're liking this is a really neat level with really cool cool aesthetics and cool obstacles. I would recommend checking out Moon. That's not a moon. You know, the famous hack Occur has also made that. It's really cool. Really liked it a lot. It's very fun. It's on SMW Central, your #1 resource for SMW patches, tools, and fun online. That's SMW Central. It's SMW Central. It's SMW and Central. Yeah, Death of a Plumber too. I knew they made. I knew you made another one, but I couldn't remember the name. They all sort of blend together after a while, you know. It's like a little bit like, was that Death of a Plumber or Moon or Mario's quest to go on a walk and feed the ducks, or a goblin's quest to leave her house and go get a gyro for lunch, to hit a P-switch in a vanilla world while Mario does his laundry with the apes and storks, and you know, people get far out with their naming conventions. Quiet Mason, thank you so much for the raid. Great job. 3rd place tonight. Well played. I mean, don't get me wrong. All these hack titles are great, but they do get a bit hard to keep track of, especially when everyone is like just trying to make the silliest thing. B2 and Halcyon right now on the right side of your screen working on the 3rd section. RB Pimlico and Rusty Fuzzy taking on this mean old Goomba in the 2nd. SMW Central has a random hack title generator. That's hilarious. Yeah, Super Mario stays home and does his laundry. I also thought it would be funny to make a hack called Super Mario is tired of your crap, where it's like 100 rooms of enemies, but the goal is to get soft locked in every room, because Mario is tired of your crap and he doesn't want to play the game or fight enemies or have to die on obstacles anymore. So he just wants to hide in every level. Yo, thank you so much, Quiet Mason, continuing your gift sub. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. All of everybody. And we got a lot of folks. I want to say too, real quick, while we're hanging out, we got a lot of folks helping us out behind the scenes on Romhack Races. It's not just me. I could not even do this by myself. Dr. No running the restream, Osu and Om Nom Nom and Kelgan and friends being scouts, the testers, and Dita the Fourth helping us out with all the technical stuff, helping with the leaderboard, and helping with the website, and as well as running the bots and helping us do a lot of stuff. We really appreciate it. Uh-oh, Halcyon, what's up? Halcyon, no! Well, now you know better. You know, I recall that not so long ago, the convention for naming hacks was to call it Super Something or Other World. And everybody did that. Most often, the name of a streamer or another player, right? You know, Super Kaizo, Super Dram World, Super Dram World 2, you know. Everyone got, there's a Super Everybody World. And that wasn't so long ago. And honestly, that kind of fell by the wayside. I noticed as people started naming their hacks things like Super Mario gets 5th place at an improv poetry slam. Yeah, I think the question regarding that troll at the end is more who is not going to get hit by it. Like, at this point, I'm just assuming that everyone will get it. I'm waiting to see if anyone doesn't. You know, and it's funny, too, because what would save you from this troll is something that I often see players do. They're just not doing it enough here. Like, it's kind of like a game of Simon Says where Simon tries to trick you. You just have to be really suspicious, right? They see the block, and so they think they know that that's what you do, right? So how often when someone gets in a new room do they just, like, stand there for a minute or, like, not trust the ground or whatever? But something I think about seeing the outlined block, that says, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. And they're not suspicious. They let their guard down. I think that's what's happening psychologically with that. They let their guard down, and they're not suspicious of that at all, where they could be, and they could fly to the right and notice the key. But, yeah. Super Mario gets kicked out of Target. What? Halcyon, what happened? Did Halcyon literally pull an Icarus? Did Halcyon just get Icarus and fly too close to the sun? His wings melted? Wow, he got Icarus. Bummer. He was warned. I don't know. I can't have much sympathy for that death. He was warned. He knew his wings were made of wax. He knew. He was just trying to show off for his friends. Hey, look at me, guys. My dad made me wings. I can fly wherever. And his friends were like, dude, bro, Icarus, man, you should fly right into the sun. He's like, I don't know, bro. These wings are made of wax. My dad kind of said they would melt. It would be a bummer. And his friends were like, bro, you're scared. You won't do it. And, well, we know what happened after that. Halcyon, back again. What is to be done here? Sizing it up, taking a look. Halcyon with the key to it all. Good drop and a good win. Not to be fooled twice. Halcyon in there. Great job tonight. Great job, too. Thanks, Nom 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 in chat. One of our newly added Romhack Races testers doing great work for us. Thanks. I really do like the underwater Goomba golf. I really do like it. It is, it's just fun. There's something about that I think is super fun. It takes item swimming and underwater physics, and it does something enjoyable with it. We got RB Pimlico, we got Rusty Fuzzy, and You Fail Me working on the green section. B2 working on the blue. The blue. Blue, 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 blue. Oh no! RB Pimlico, whoa! Oh, bummer. Oh, bummer. Oh, man. You know why that's a bummer for B2? You know why that's a bummer is because they may not have learned. Yeah, they may not have learned their lesson. But I understand the need to be hasty. So hey, yo, I got a little bit of an announcement. Yo, you found me also working on the second section. Sorry, I was sending a message real quick. I got a little bit of a special announcement. Kind of an interesting thing. Something we don't normally do, but we have coming up here. We know that it is Pride Month, and also, of course, Happy Pride to all of our friends in the Kaizo community. We're a really excellently diverse group of people, and I'm really happy to make friends with everybody. And so, as a way to celebrate, we got an offer. Someone has a special level that was made with Pride in mind and with Romhack races in mind. And so I'm happy to announce, I know it's a little bit of a short notice, we are going to have a special Romhack race on Wednesday. Wednesday coming up, Wednesday the 30th. Barring any schedule changes or anything, we still have to talk to the maker and figure out what's up. But yeah, we have a special, just a special Romhack race, just like usual, but with a special level. And we're going to be wrapping up Pride Month with a special fun level. We're hoping to have that on Wednesday the 30th. And B2, oh no, B2, learning the sad fact of the matter. So yeah, happy Pride for everybody. We'll have a little bit more information about that going forward this week. But if you'd like to get a little bit of a doubleheader this week, double race, feel free to come and race with us on Wednesday. Yes, we are looking for the same time. Same time as a normal Saturday race, just on Wednesday. And then I do believe we are still going to have our normal Saturday race. So you get a bonus this week. You get a bonus. Although I am gonna say for everybody, big thanks to Amethyst. Whoa! Big thanks to Amethyst for filling in for me last week. I am not at all trying to abandon my post here with everybody at Romhack Races. I really enjoy doing commentary, and I love making this a part of my Saturday nights. But that being said, sometimes I am out of town or going on a trip or something. I was playing a show last week, and Amethyst so graciously filled in for me. Next week, a week from today, I will also be asking a friend to fill in for me. I'm just going to go out of town, see my cousin. We haven't got to hang out since pre-COVID times, and he's having a barbecue, and we're all vaccinated and safe and everything, so going out of town to see my cousin, and I'll be gone Saturday, so I won't be available to host the race. So I'll have a friend fill in. They're going to do a great job, and I'll be back the week after that. I don't want to leave my post, you know, don't I know I get fired from time to time, but I appreciate getting rehired. You know, and I really like bringing you the races every Saturday, so I'll still be here for the remainder of the summer as often as I can. But you know, sometimes it's nice to just go on a little trip. We're gonna go check out a museum and listen to some records, have a barbecue. It's my cousin's annual mega meat barbecue. It's an annual tradition. He has it every year. Lots of delicious grilling and fun times, a little bit of an adventure. So I'm looking forward to that. Sorry, I don't want to miss the race, but yeah, I understand. I will be around for a special race. I will be around on Wednesday though. And RB Pimlico getting through that pipe, upper left-hand corner of your screen, making their way to the next section. And B2, aha, finding the secret wizard's key. Excuse me, B2DE81, is it possible to get out of the Romhack Races level without using the wizard key? Oh, remember your training. Yes, B2, remembering the training. Let's go. Oh, nicely done. B2DE81. Out of there. Oh man, I heard this terrifying sound. It's my wife running the blender. I have headphones on. I'm in my own little world up here, and suddenly I just hear, "Rah!" I'm like, oh no, they're coming for me. It's just my wife running the blender. Yeah, Louis, you had a good read. The spring section at the end of the green room, getting through that very quickly really made a big difference. It held up just about everybody else. So we got you, Fail Me right now, RB Pimlico working on the blue section. We have Bruce and Rusty Fuzzy working on the green room. The green room, hanging out in the green room, backstage. Oh, yo, interesting choice of strats for Bruce there. Instead of activating the P-switch in the air, they're waiting until they hit it like while they're on the vine and then jump over. That does work. That's an interesting strat. I'm gonna definitely give Bruce. I'm gonna give Bruce. How many cool points? I don't know. I'm trying to think. How many cool points is that worth? How about 50? It's a good amount. It's a good strat. So that's a 50 cool point strat. Yeah, check that out. Dropping the P-switch and then activating it. Oh my gosh, the yump. All right, I'm going to multiply that. 50 times 50. 50 times 50 cool points for Bruce. That yump really puts it over the top. I don't know if they think that's how they have to do the strat, but it's a good illustration of something that I always want to point out. Something that I'm learning in Kaizo. Something I'm trying to remind myself of a lot more, which is this. If the strat that you're doing works, you've gotten through that way. You beat the obstacle that way. If the strat you're doing works, but it's really, really, really tight, maybe it's not what you actually do. You did get through. That's correct. You got through. You know, you got to the other obstacle after that. But something about what you're doing in the middle is just so tough. It's so tight. It only seems to work a certain way. Sometimes that means you're doing it wrong. And I'm telling myself this. This is something I'm trying to teach myself as well. To not get caught. Question what works. That's a nice idea, you know? Is it really? Is it janky hack, mate? Yeah, right? You know, is it really a janky hack, mate? You know, because I've done okay, you know what? I've done this myself. I've called something janky, or I've said something is like, wow, this is way too hard, when it turns out that's not even what you do. You don't even do that strat in the first place. And so question what works. You know, you got through, but is that really how you do it? Sometimes just the presence of something that's like absurdly difficult. Why is this one thing so tough? That's a clue that, man, maybe it's not as hard as you think. You were using the Vine to activate the switch. Yeah, it works, right? And on the other hand of that, like, if it works, it works. If you can, if you can make the strat work, then hey, there you go. The idea is to have an easier time, right? You always want to come up with a strat that's easier, not necessarily harder. Sometimes a harder strat or a weirder strat would be easier for you or for the situation, but always try to favor those solutions that are simple and effective. The more inputs you're putting in, the more points of failure you're creating. And that's true of really any game or any situation, but especially in Kaizo, where there are a lot of inputs in any given obstacle's solution. Yeah, you always want to favor the solution with the fewest inputs. If you can achieve the same result without having to do that extra up throw and whatever, that might be a good option, because inputs are points of failure. What other point of failure could there possibly be? You hit the button wrong. So the less inputs you have, the less opportunities you're gonna screw something up. Cool, and I'm happy to say I got confirmation from our maker. We will be having a special Pride Month race on Wednesday the 30th, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play, and just a special event race, just for fun, just for hanging out. The maker is a friend. I don't know if I should reveal the maker right now, but good friend who has made a special Pride level. I think everybody will like it. And it'll be a fun time, just an extra fun time. Also, we hadn't really talked so much about it, but we might I would also consider doing like a fundraiser kind of thing if we just wanted to, if you wanted to kick a couple bucks to Trevor Project or whatever, maybe we could come up with something silly to do to say thanks or whatever. But that'll be on Wednesday, and yeah, you just get a special race. Feel free to sign up in the same way. I'm assuming the same way. And everybody's welcome. Maybe a lifetime supply of Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard. That's right, friends. When you're racing Romhack races, no prize is better or more yellowy than Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard. Now in a convenient travel-size 5-gallon bottle. It's got backpack straps and a hose, so you can hook it up to the nearest bowl of dip at any party. You'll be the life of the party with Da Vinci's new 5-gallon mustard squirt gun. Sneak up behind your friends and troll them with Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard. At any party or social event, bring your mustard super soaker. RB Pimlico taking flight. RB Pimlico? Oh! I thought they would be suspicious. I really do think. I think that the presence, they see the outlined Kaizo block. They see that they're going to walk off the edge. And because they think they know, they let their guard down. I mean, to be fair, I would probably fall into this same trick. I don't think I don't think I would outbrain this one either. But, we all like to think we may. But yeah, the outlined Kaizo block lulls them into a false sense of security. But I feel like if you'd sit and think about it for a minute, you would think to yourself, wait a minute. Why would they even bother to do that? Why would they even bother to outline a Kaizo block? Why couldn't they just not have it there in the first place, right? If the point of outlining that Kaizo block is to show the player, hey, you have to do this so you don't die, well, then why'd they even go through all that trouble in the first place? They could have just put the orb in a pit, but it's not, right? And if you think about that for a second, you might reach that conclusion. But in the moment, you think you know. You say, oh, okay, it's this. And that's where your guard gets let down, and that's how you get trolled. Yeah. If you're looking for a truly sinister time, Da Vinci's sinister spicy yellow mustard. To confuse your friends and ruin parties. That's the Wario of Da Vinci's mustard. Wa Vinci. Can Wa Vinci just be like negative anti-Leonardo da Vinci? He made like stuff that was like weird and like didn't work. Painted really crappy stuff. Actually, Wa Vinci just sounds like an evil mad scientist. Sounds kind of like a trope, you know. Bunch of wacky inventions, but they're all kind of evil, greedy. Sounds kind of like a trope. Plus, Leonardo da Vinci did make some weapons. Wario Speedwagon, that's pretty funny. I haven't heard of that one. That's pretty funny. Mr. X, that's funny.
What more?
You simply attach this to your aircraft and it will drop straight into the ground. Oh, ha ha. What other classic characters could we Wario-ify? You know, like what other character has like an anti-version of themselves that's a Wario? Uh-oh, RB Pimlico in the upper left looking for that key. Okay, now this slide is RB Pimlico landing. We're just fooling. Maybe a little bit of internet trouble. It happens to the best of us, but let's see. I wanna see the win here. I wanna see the slide where they win. Let's go, RB Pimlico. Yep, grabbing that key. Making a nice gentle swim across the English Channel. Looking for a safe place to land. Cleared. And done. Nice work. Well done, RB Pimlico. Well played. Yeah, suspenseful. Dun 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 da da da. All right, Germ Dove in the upper left. We got Bruce. We got Rusty Fuzzy all working on the second section. You Fail Me in the lower right, working on the third. Definitely a tricky level tonight. High difficulty ranking from the testers, but I think it definitely hits the mark. Really, really tough stuff, but very fun. Big shout outs once again to Kerr. Excuse me, pardon me, Kerr, our maker tonight, for a really fun, fresh, funky, fresh time. I love these. Honestly, I love the water hybrid levels. I really, really do. There's like water levels, and I think this would could classify as like a water hybrid. You know, something where it's like you're not just swimming the entire time. You're jumping in, you're jumping out. You use the water in an interesting way. To kind of force different types of movement and timings and stuff. Really, really cool. I hope to see more. It's kind of like motor skills or something else where it's always a little better if you spice it up. If you don't do the typical thing that everybody kind of does, or did at least till people started spicing it up like this. Also, you know, something else that's cool too. A skill and a trick, I don't even know if you really call it a trick, but a move that people tend to not like to make, myself included, sometimes is jumping out of the water, right? It can kind of grab you on the surface. It can feel like it eats your input. You maybe don't get the height that you want. Weird stuff, you know, it gets kind of weird. But in this level, you never have to do that, right? You're always falling. The water is just like pulling out from underneath you. And I like that. Oh, Rusty Fuzzy, they almost had that. I saw that spring jump. They were right there. Just a freaking muncher chomp away. Hey, Niv, thanks for the 15 months. Thanks for the resubs tonight. Really appreciate it. Thanks for warping our way. Rusty Fuzzy in there. Good strats. Good strats. I like that. It's creative. We've seen a couple of different creative ways to get through that. And I like that adaptation and presence of mind. Rusty Fuzzy now, and You Fail Me. Working on the blue section, the third and final. Germdove and Bruce up in the top of your screen working on the second. Everybody getting through that first part, though. I haven't seen anybody else hanging out on the first part. Gotta feel for Bruce right now, going for those yumps. What is a yump? That's not a dumb question, friend. You're learning. So it's kind of silly, but a yump is a first frame jump off of a P-switch. And there's a technicality there, but hang on. When Mario contacts a P-switch to squish it down, or one of the Switch Palace switches, like the yellow switch, the blue in the vanilla game, and often in Kaizo, on only the first frame that Mario's feet contact the top of the switch, you can get a jump. The reason that is because it's in that moment, and only in that one frame, is it acting as though Mario is just standing on a flat ground. It's the same as doing a wall clip. It's the same reason wall clips work, is because it thinks you're just standing on the ground, so of course you can jump. A yump, the reason it's called a yump, actually, is just a mispronunciation of jump, or rather, jump being pronounced with a type of accent that I am not sure the country of origin, but just like jump, like yump, you know, just like saying jump. There was a player who always said it. That's ancient lore that even I don't know. Oh, Bruce, that was such a good try. Now, here's the technicality. Technically, a P-switch jump is when you do that off of a blue P-switch. Technically, a yump is when you do that off of a Switch Palace switch. That's the correct technical terminology, is P-switch jump. However, most players, myself included, tend to get lazy and default to just calling everything a yump. A yump is a first frame jump off a P-switch, off a Switch Palace switch, and a P-switch jump is a yump off a P-switch. It's a one frame trick, and they're very cool and surprisingly consistent. My record is 5 in a row. And I did my 5 alternating too. I did like regular spin, regular spin. Yeah, that's true too, They did get called the P-switch jump in Maker. The early Mario Maker P-switch jumps, if anybody remembers that, the really early ones where the P-switches in Mario Maker were actually orange. Also, Bruce there getting sucked down into the blocks by the spring. That's rough. That's rough. That's a rough situation. But yeah, old Mario Maker 1 P-switches used to be orange, and they were like utterly free. It was a huge frame window to get the jump. Yeah, you know, there's really no easy way to get good at yumps other than just practice, practice, practice. It's one of those things that you just have to know the touch for. You have to really be good at, like, my advice, I don't have much, so you really just got to practice. My advice is to, oh, Rusty Fuzzy, wait, what the heck? Rusty Fuzzy with some, cheese here? Whoa. Whoa, a little bit of cheese, yeah. So Rusty Fuzzy now has to kind of think here. Wow, they brought the key to the other side. That's worth 1,000 cool points. Oh, geez, yeah, Rusty Fuzzy needs to figure out, and you fail me, no. I think we failed, you fail me. Oh, no. Bummer. Wow, yeah, Rusty Fuzzy now, what the... They may be a little confused or trying to sort this out here, but they've got a key. Oh, geez. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no. I think I know what they're thinking. We got Nathan MG, we got Rusty Fuzzy, you fail me. Everybody hanging out in the third section, Bruce on the second. Oh no, though. I think I know what Rusty Fuzzy is thinking. And, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll see. Oh boy. This might be rough. This might be a rough situation for Rusty Fuzzy. Remember when we talked about questioning what works? This is the time to do that. I think that Rusty Fuzzy seems to have convinced themselves. This is not a dig or an insult or anything. Just talking it out. Rusty Fuzzy seems to have convinced themselves, for the time being at least, that they need to bring that key. Notice, like, Nathan and you fail me. Oh, here goes you fail me. Oh. Uh-oh. You fail me, now what? Nah, Yoshi's not gonna stop you, friend. Yoshi, imagine Yoshi caring if Mario walks off a cliff or not. I mean, after everything Mario's done to him, imagine Yoshi being concerned about that. But yeah, check it out. So Rusty Fuzzy seems to think, which is honestly a really easy thing to trick yourself with. Rusty Fuzzy seems to believe that they need that key after the Charge and Chuck obstacle. Turns out you don't, but Rusty Fuzzy seems to think that, and that might get a little tricky as they try to do something that kind of isn't what you do. You fail me back again, but now what? Oh, they're really trying some things. I see. Yeah, you fail me was trying to, like, hit the Kaizo block and then bail out above it. That's good though. That's experimentation. That's worth it. Don't be afraid, even in a race setting. Sometimes you have to give a life or two just to try something. Like, well, I don't really want to try this because it'll kill my run if I'm wrong. Sometimes you gotta just kind of bite the bullet and take a couple deaths to figure something out or do some science. I learned that, specifically, what gave me the idea about that and how important it is, from watching Link Dead. And I don't even know if Link Dead necessarily is, like, super aware that he does this as a player, but I see it all the time where Link Dead will get to a section in the level that he doesn't know what's going on or doesn't know what to do, or does know what to do or something, and he'll just try something that might work, something that might not work, and he's like doesn't seem to ever be afraid of taking those deaths to try to experiment. And I think that really helps out and makes Link Dead a more adaptable player. You know, sometimes people just don't want to try and experiment because what if I'm wrong, what if I failed? It's hard to get to this obstacle, so I gotta beat it right now. You know, you let go of that a little bit and you can kind of free your mind up to try some science. Nathan, Rusty, you fail me working on the blue section. Bruce working on the green. Still trying for that vine P-switch jump kind of obstacle, but you know, that's what we're talking about. It's gonna work. That's the thing. They got through it with that, right? You know, that strat will get them to the next part. It could beat the whole section for them, but is it what you do? And that's something I want to think more about, and something I want to mention more for other players too. You know, just be thinking about that. Question what works. If it's super hard, maybe that isn't it. You know, find an easier way. Heck, even if you did figure out what to do, you know, you figured out, like, you saw the clear video. This is the intended solution. Why, you know, don't just listen to the maker, man. You know, don't let them tell you what to do, man. You know, you got to just look at the situation. Get good at, like, eyeballing distances. Being like, well, could I make that jump? You know, do some science. Take a death or so to do a science experiment. And, you know, think outside what you're supposed to do. Don't think in terms of, how do I learn what the maker wants me to do so that I can do it? Don't even think about that at all. The maker, it's the maker's job to just implicitly force you to do that. Your job is to think, how do I do this at all? Don't think about figuring it out. Think about, what the heck do I do? Even if that isn't, you know. It's a choice between, like, asking, like, well, what are the rules? You tell me what you want. And being like, okay, I just see how to get through this obstacle course. It's like, I don't know, maybe that doesn't make sense, or I'm not explaining it well, but it's like, it's the difference between asking, what do you want me to do, and thinking, what can I do? Even when you know the answer, cheese it. That's how cheese is born. Think about, the way I think about it, when I'm trying to cheese an obstacle, or find a speed strat or something, is I just like to think about, what do I want? What would be awesome right now? What would be the cool thing to do? It would be really cool if I could get out of the wall and go up on the ceiling and run to the end. It would be really cool if I could have an infinite number of this item. Or it'd be really cool if I could have a Yoshi or bring something to that point, you know? It's like, if you only think in terms of what you can do and not what you want, you might get blind to something that could happen if you just kind of thought about what you wanted first and then went from there. Just my 2 cents. GC7, this hot take brought to you by Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard. And now for the Da Vinci's Hot Fancy Yellow Mustard take of the day. Yeah, Rusty Fuzzy's still trying to work with that key. That's rough. That's a rough situation. You know, I wish I could say I've never been there myself, but I definitely have, and I definitely will be in a situation like that again. Don't laugh. It could be you. It's a simple problem to have because they think it works. Here goes you fail me in the lower right though. You fail me. Maybe no fail. No fail, please. You fail me thinking about it. Thinking about it. Remember your training. Remember your training. You fail me. Yes. Uh-oh. What do they think needs to... Oh! Oh! Wait a sec. Wait a sec here. What the... Wait a minute. They're going for... Oh, this is going to be cool. How is this even going to work with this ASM? What? Ah, that's the swaggiest thing I've ever seen. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die trying to do this. That's the swaggiest thing I've ever seen. What the heck? That is the swaggiest thing I have ever seen. Good gravy. That was awesome, actually. That was really cool. Yeah, that was peak swag. 1,000,000 cool points. That's a 1,000,000 cool point swag. I'm sorry, that was really cool. Nice work. For those that don't know, we got Proto Pizza, we got Bruce, Rusty Fuzzy, Nathan still working here. For those that don't know, yeah, you did that. You did not do that wrong. You did that entirely correctly. You did it. You needed to score 100% on that test, and you scored 150 or 200%. All you needed to do was swim over there with the key. but you decided to go the extra mile and do the eat the shell with Yoshi and do the item carry glitch underwater, which was really super cool. So no, you did it. You did it better than correctly. Everyone else did it wrong. You did it right. For those that don't know how that worked, that is, I call it an item carry or a Yoshi item carry, where if Mario grabs an object at the exact same moment that Mario gets on top of Yoshi, a glitch will occur where normally you can't carry an item, like Mario can't hold an item in his hands while on Yoshi. Uh-oh, Nathan, look out. Mario can't carry an item on Yoshi, but Yoshi would have to carry it in his mouth. So, Mario can do that, and now you can be holding, technically you can be holding an item in Yoshi's mouth like we saw, the blue shell, but then Mario can also carry an item. It gets used a lot in puzzle hacks, and it's a really great way to cheese stuff in vanilla. The way to set that one up, it's easiest with the key, because all you have to do, it's very easy to set that glitch up. You just get on Yoshi, and you stand on top of the key, and then you bail off so that Yoshi and the key occupy the same space, and then you just kind of finagle yourself down and grab Yoshi. It doesn't always work, but with just a little bit of finagling, you too can carry a key while riding Yoshi. Also works with P-switches, and I think in some situations it can work with shells, but I could be wrong about that, because I think shells cause Yoshi to run. If you try to item carry a shell, it'll act like you just got hit by a shell. But I think there's situations where that can be altered. Yeah, great finish. Enjoy your million cool points. Great finish. Nathan and Rusty Fuzzy working on the third section. Bruce and Proto Pizza in the lower right working on the second. Nathan, all right. Oh, excuse me. Nice work. That was good. They got right back. They got locked in that trick area, and they made it right back there. Wow, well played. We got Germ Dove coming in the upper right. Germ Dove, Bruce, Proto Pizza, Section 2. Rusty Fuzzy, Section 3. How are you feeling tonight, everybody? It's Saturday night. A little bit of time to just relax, chill. I hope you're feeling comfy. Hey, Nathan, thank you for the raid. Oh, excuse me. Thank you so much. Yeah, yo, tough stuff. It's good, though. Well played. I appreciate that the Cookie Monster has a spritz bottle that appears to be filled with cookie dough. I appreciate that subtlety. I also would like a bottle filled with cookie dough. Oh, who's that? Is that Ender? Thanks for the raid. We really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well tonight. What a surprise. Sound is a little bit. That might be because of the Discord call. Appreciate the heads up on that. Let me see if I can turn my own mic down a little bit and see if that that helps out. I'm doing this through we're doing this through like a Discord voice call. So it might be that my sensitivity could be altered a little bit. What about this? This could be what about maybe this? This could be a little bit smoother for everybody. Oh, that's all good. I appreciate the heads up. Right on. Okay. Oh, okay. From Rusty Fuzzy. Right on. Right on. You fail me. Thanks for the raid. Well played. High swag. High amount of swag finish. I dare say that's one of the swaggiest finishes that I've ever seen in Romhack races. That would go on the all-time swag finish reel. Along with that one time that Louis Doucet freaking cheesed like an entire section. Oh no! Rusty Fuzzy getting to the end, but not quite. Call an ambulance for me. Oh no! Anyway. I love how far the Chuck jumps under the water. That is remarkable. All right, looks like Rusty Fuzzy has turned their strats around. I like that. So I still don't. They're still not doing the key obstacle like in the given way, but it doesn't matter because they've learned to just not bring the key. So it's like the end result is the same. So I appreciate that. I just appreciate that that strat crafting. That's a good doggo. It's one heckin' doggo right there. I'm glad everybody's having a nice time. Thanks for hanging out. We schedule about 2 hours for these broadcasts, so we got 20 minutes just hanging out and kicking it with everybody. Oh man. Oh, chill evening. I hope you can say the same. Well, yo, what up? Welcome. We're just hanging out, although you're welcome to check the levels out for yourself. We got the VODs, and we also have romhackraces.com. But hey, if you missed this one, it's a good week because we're going to have a special race. We normally only have them on Saturdays, but we're going to have a special race on Wednesday. Wednesday the 30th to wrap up Pride Month. We have a special Pride level. So you get a bonus this week. Or next week, technically. Oh no. Looks like Germ Dove has the same strat as Bruce, trying to use that Vine and P-Switch together. These are some nice GC7 warp combos. I think we might clean up the timing on the animation a little bit so it looks more fluid, but these are nice. Rusty Fuzzy trying again. Germ Dove, Bruce, and Proto Pizza still hanging in there. These are good. I like these. I'm just sitting here watching these fun combos. Oh, man. Y'all are very, very fun. Thanks for tuning in for Romhack Races. If it's your first time here, don't forget that you can check out romhackraces.com to get all of the patches for this or any other level that we've done. And have some fun with us on the Discord as well. Feel free to jump on by, talk shop. The invite is on the website. Or right there in chat, because Dr. No is on point as usual. Uh-oh, Bruce, one jump away. Can they make it? No! I'm sorry, I didn't even say. Germdove making their way to the third section. It's Germdove and Rusty Fuzzy on the final section. Bruce and Proto Pizza working on the second. Wow, Bruce still trying so hard to get through that second section. That's a commendable effort. Really, I like the name of this level too. It all makes sense. Without a paddle, the item that you're holding is the paddle. And you know, I just hope everybody's doing well tonight. Having a nice chill Saturday. You've earned it. Oh my gosh, Bruce is trying so hard. Trying every trick in the book to try to get through that. I gotta give him at least 1,000 cool points. That's the least I can do. Yes, the P-switch was the paddle all along. We got about 10 minutes to go for our broadcast, but I'm hoping for a clear here. Germdove or Rusty Fuzzy. Germdove making good time here. Good progress. Speaking of Goomba Golf, has anybody picked up Mario Golf? How do you like it? Is it everything we hoped it would be? Rusty Fuzzy's still trying for that key move. Man, that's rough. Oh, golf. It's short for Gandalf. the Gray, the wizard from Lord of the Rings. Germ Dove, getting sent to Germ Dove jail. No. Charge and Chuck is exactly what you think they would be as a golfer. That's good. I'm glad Charge and Chuck gets to play golf. He doesn't get to do a lot, and he is like a sportsman. You know, I mean, if anyone should be golfing. I get that, Kerr. I think we've all had times like that, and you know, it's also on the other side of that too. I mean, think like you could try your best, and someone still might get scrambled up a little bit. So I think this is a good level. I think it's fun. It's got good obstacles, a little bit brainy, and you know the potential is there to get a little bit lost. But honestly, like, I think this is one of those cases where like the player doesn't question what works. They got it to work with this one thing, and so they say, okay, that's what you obviously do. And then they never ended up questioning that again. Because it works. Thanks, Ampersand. Oh yeah, Rusty Fuzzy with a shot at it. Careful now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I think everyone fell victim to that tonight. So yeah, we could go a little bit, or not. It's kind of how everybody's feeling. I'm down to chill if that's what we want to do. We normally have these broadcasts go till 10. 2 hours, but if we have some more folks and we want to chill for a little bit, that's cool. Okay, I'm talking to, all right, I'm talking to Doc. We actually are going to have to roll. I think we're gonna have to roll out at 10 today. We can raid someone, and y'all are welcome to. I mean, obviously, please do. Encouraged to go around the Kaizo community and find some other folks to hang out with. Actually, Doc and I need to sit down for something, and yeah, we're going to have to roll out a 10. Sorry about that, but there is no shortage of fun friends in the Kaizo community. If you're looking for someone new to follow, check out the Racers, check out the SMW directory, and I'm sure you'll find some really cool stream to hang out and make friends. Yeah, sometimes we go a little bit later. We schedule 2 hours. Sometimes we go a little later depending on what everybody's availability is like and how many racers we have. But we gotta get something cleared up here. Yo, Bruce! I am glad to see it. Bruce making it to the 3rd section. That's great. That was determination. I'm proud of that. That was good. That sounds good. That sounds good. Let's get it clear. Let's get it clear before we call it. I think we're close. I like that. I like that. I like that idea. Looks like we're losing. We're gaining though. We're gaining Fefner Wolf in the lower left, working on the 2nd section. We got Germ Dove and Bruce up here in the upper right. I'm not sure what happened to Rusty Fuzzy. Perhaps their stream crashed or they stopped. I'm not really sure. Oh, Fenrir. Fenrir. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's a good gimmick. And you can check this patch out for yourself on romhackraces.com, where all of our patches live on our website. And you can play it for yourself if you want to. It's pretty fun. I recommend it. Yeah, going for the slope cheese. It is. It can be possible in other base ROMs to swim through slopes and slanted surfaces like the floor or the ceiling. Also, I haven't even said yet, but this music, epic. I don't know where it's from, but I really like it. Aside from things being flooded, what is Waterworld even about? Like the movie. What is it even about? It's about nothing being free in Waterworld. But what if you have the Super Saver discount coupon? What if I have my 50 cent double point disco rewards card? What about then? Would it be free then? Well, we're at 2 hours here. I think we were maybe hanging out hoping for a clear before we wrapped it up tonight. Just kind of checking in with everybody behind the scenes, seeing what's up. Okay, I think we're going to raid. We got some stuff that we need to do. I will let you know, though, we do these every Saturday night if you want to join us anytime We are here every Saturday night, 8 o'clock, with another Romhack Race level, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We also have that special race coming up on Wednesday the 30th at 8. Same as a normal race, except it's on Wednesday, and it'll be a special Pride race to celebrate Pride Month and say hey to our friends and allies. So that's going to be fun. We're going to raid Fenrir Wolf to hang out, and we're going to see what's up. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Remember, you can check out romhackraces.com. You can jump on our Discord server, get all the patches, talk shop with us, hang out. We'll see you again on Wednesday. I will see you all again on my stream on Sunday. I hope you had a really nice time. Thanks for watching. You matter. Your thoughts matter. Your heart matters. Your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Ferd, of course. And the people that matter to you in your lives, would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled lives matter. You too. I will see you all again real soon. Thank you very much, Kerr, for our level tonight. Don't forget to check out Death of a Plumber and Moon on SMW Central. Y'all are very kind. Be good to each other. I will be hosting on Wednesday, but I will not be hosting on Saturday. I'll see you a week from next week. I hope you're all good. Be good. Make good Kaizo. I'll see you then. Peace out.